Hello, hello. Come in and say hi, everybody. Hi, Peggy. How are you? Thank you for joining me tonight. All right, let's get the live pulled up here. There it is. Hi, Terry. How are you? Hi, Peggy. How are you? Whoops. Forgot to mute myself. All right, I'm going to share this. There we go. Hi, Nay. How are you? All right, I got everything pulled up here. There we go. How's everybody doing tonight? Y'all ready to get started? Ready for some Christmas in July? All right. Looks like everything's running good. So let me show y'all what I'm doing. I'm doing good. All right, so I've got my work frame here that I made. I've got 18 ties on here. Let me pull this down just a little bit. I got 18 ties on here. I space mine out every 4.5 inches. There are 10 ties on the bottom, 8 ties on the top for a total of 18. Hi, Avenel, how are you? So we're going to use that frame tonight. And I've got some black mesh here I'm going to use for the base to do poofs. And then I've got our sign. It says Believe, and it's in the Buffalo Plaid pattern. And it's got some cotton pods and pine cones on here. So we're going to work off of that. I've got some little pine cones and some cotton. So I'll be using both. And then we're going to do some ruffles with the Buffalo Plaid fabric material or mesh. I'm going to do ruffles with this. Hi, Diane. Hi, Joanne. How are you? How's everyone doing tonight? And then for ribbons, I have this natural color and red stripe. And I'm going to put that with this natural color. It's got pine cones and squirrels and berries on it, so I thought that would go good with the sign. There's no squirrels on the sign, but it was what I had, so I think it's going to work. I have got a black and white check plaid, gingham, whatever you want to call it. And then I've got the Buffalo Plaid, red and black. So we're going to be using those. My sign came from Personally Yours. So if you haven't checked out Lee's signs, do so. She makes some really nice signs. I love using her signs. All right. And then I have a small bow that I made. I don't know if I'll be using it, but I made one just in case. I didn't want anything too big, so it's not a real big one tonight. But we'll see. Never know. So while everybody's coming in, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Anybody has any questions, just let me know. I'm going to point my camera down so y'all can see my workspace. And I'll lift y'all back up later. We got some guests here, so they want to come in and say hello to everybody. So how's everybody's week going? Anything good going on? I'm going to do 12-inch poofs tonight. So I'm going to ruffle this up a little bit here and get started. And I'll do another recap of everything when everybody starts coming in, because I know some people probably didn't get to see it. So as more people come in, I'll go ahead and show everybody what we're doing. So I just ruffle it up. I start on the top. It's just a personal preference for me. Hi, Sherry. And then I'm going to zip tie it to the frame because I don't want it coming off and going anywhere. So I have my two oldest grandsons here this week with me. They're just hanging out till the weekend. Oh yeah, it's been hot here too, Diane. Alright, and then I'm just going to cut off this little bit right here because it's bugging me. Yeah, it's been hot. We've had thunderstorms every day. Usually around 5 o'clock in the evening they tend to hit. Alright, so I'm doing 12-inch poofs. This is just a basic black mesh, metallic mesh. I feel like it's been a long time since I've done any poofs. If you wouldn't mind, hi Nate. Oh, you got it? Awesome. I'm glad you guys got them. If you wouldn't mind spreading the love for me, letting your friends know we're here tonight. I had a list over here of things I was going to talk about tonight, and I don't know what I did with it now. Alright, so there's a poof. And again, I'm doing 12 inches. Well, I hope you liked everything, Sherry. Oh, good, I'm glad. Hello from Arizona, how are you? Is it Benita? Looks like Benita. I'm sorry, my thing is far away and my glasses are for close-up. So yeah, the kids, two kids are here. The older ones are here hanging out with us this week, and their dad's gonna pick them up this weekend. Uh-oh, don't boot yourself out. So are y'all liking the Christmas in July theme here? I'm sure your bartender will be here soon. Hi, Kathy. How are you? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, spread the love. Tell your friends. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. This almost looks like a brown. I guess it's just the way the light hits it. But it is black. So what's everybody doing this week? Anything? Anybody on vacation? Anybody going anywhere doing anything? We haven't made any plans for anything. I wouldn't mind going on vacation somewhere. I don't know where, but I just want to go on vacation. Alright, so I'm going back to where I started, and I'm going to untie it, put my poof, end my poof down in there. Oh, that's right. 9 o'clock you're doing your live. Alright, so when I finish with the top, I'm just going to come straight down, right in front of the tie on the first tie on the bottom. And I'm going to zip tie this to the frame. Just makes it easier to make a clean start on the bottom. Yeah, it's been really hot here, humid as can be. And then we have our daily thunderstorms. Alright, so I'm going to start on the bottom. And I'm going to go right through that first tie to the next tie, because when I come back around I'm going to end there. And I'm doing my same 12-inch poofs on the bottom. Yeah, I think that's anywhere that gets the heat and humidity. I think we all have those thunderstorms in the afternoons. Yes, it is black mesh. It's a black metallic. So when the light hits it, it looks kind of brown. But it said it was black, so unless I got a mismarked batch. the ties seem to blend in real well with it, and they're black. So let's see, since the last time we met, the winner for the giveaway, I got in touch with her, and I already sent out her card. She should probably have it. If she didn't get it today, she should have it tomorrow. Excuse me. So that was fun, getting that done. She was real excited to be getting it. The mesh is, this is a 21-inch mesh, and I'm using it, and I'm doing 12-inch poofs. I like a 12-inch poof. It looks a little fuller to me. I don't know if I can't remember if I shared my live. Hi Ann, how are you? There's your bartender. She's here now. Place your orders. See, here in our lives, we have a virtual bartender. Hi, Susie Q. There she is, getting all your drinks lined up. So I'm doing 12-inch poofs on a regular Dollar Tree frame, and I put 18 ties on it, 10 on bottom, 8 on top. I spaced mine 4.5 inches apart. Diet Pepsi on the rocks. You got it, Sue. That's it. Thank you very much, Sue. I appreciate that. I was just sitting here trying to remember if I had even shared it. I had a list of, I try to make a list of things to talk about at night so I don't forget to give you guys information, and now I don't know what I did with my list. Oh, let's see. Well, very specific, Peggy. Peggy has a very specific drink order there. Thank you, Anne. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hi, Robin. All right, so I'm at the last one. So I'm going to put this last poof in that first tie that I started. That'll finish that off. Got a lot of cubbies in the house. Ouch. That didn't feel well. Alright. So I'm going to cut this off. And then I'm going to take this extra and I'm going to tuck it in here between the poofs, and I'm going to attach it to my frame. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Are you guys still shaking out there? California's had some earthquakes lately. Oh, before I forget, I want to wish my mother-in-law a happy birthday. I haven't seen her come on yet, but sometimes she pops in. But today is her birthday. Uh-oh. Somebody's watching movies on the job. That's all right. All right, so there we go. There's our base. We're going to fill this up with some red check Buffalo Plaid mesh. Let me get rid of this though so it doesn't snag here. Alright, so let me give you all a recap of what I'm doing. I made a bow just in case. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it or not, but I thought, what the heck. Make one just in case. Here's our sign. It says Believe, and it's got some cotton pods and some pine cones on it, so we're going to add some of those as well. Then I have my red Buffalo Plaid, or checked, however you want to describe it. Fabric mesh. We're going to do ruffles with this. And then I've got my ribbons. I have a natural with a red stripe. I have a natural color. It's got some pine cones and squirrels and berries on it. So I'm going to put those two together. And then I have a black plaid gingham, and then a red and black plaid. So those are the ribbons we'll be using. But first I'm going to put some ruffles on here. You like the bow? Thank you. It's just a little one. I didn't want to do it too big. Alright, so we're going to set this over here. And my ruffles are cut at, this is 10-inch mesh. The ruffles are cut at 20 inches tonight. Only because I only had one roll, so I wanted to make sure I had enough to do the whole thing. So they're at 20 inches. So if you all would, I am going to, looking for the squirrel ribbon. I got that at Craft Outlet. So on Monday, I'm going to be doing a live on a friend's page. She's going out of town. She's a fellow cubby. She's in my business group. I don't know what I'm looking for, but I'm there. We'll just use that. So anyway, I'm going to do a live on her page to fill in for her. She's got a couple of us from the group that are going to fill in for her while she's on vacation. So if you want to come join me on Monday, I will be on her page. And her page is called Wreaths by Busy Bees Custom Creations. So give her page a like, and then when I go live, it should pop up in your news feed. That's Monday the 15th at 7 o'clock Eastern. So I went on tonight and did a little live just to make sure everything was working okay and to kind of introduce myself to her followers. So I would really appreciate having some of my people come over and join us as well. And I'll still be doing my live on Wednesday, so you get a double dose of me next week. Hope that's not too much. I got to come up with two things to do next week, so, and I'm going to be doing a Christmas theme over there as well. So, all right. So I put my ruffle in, and then I just spread them out. I want it to look like a little flower, and I'm going to do these in every tie. And my sign tonight came from Lee at Personally Yours. I just got in a batch of new signs from her. A second batch. I had gotten some not too long ago, and then she put out some new ones, and I just couldn't wait. So I had to order some. Plus I needed one for a order that I got to do. I'll give you Diane, I'll give you the stock or the number for it in just a few minutes. I'll have to go and pull it out again. And I can give you the number. So yeah, anyway, that'll be Monday at 7 p.m. The size, the sign is a 6x10. I like the 6x10 size. And if it's a square, I like the 8x8s. She has a 6x6 and an 8x8. Oh, no problem. Anytime. So you all know, I've talked about it for the last couple of weeks, the mini chat that I use to notify you when I'm going live, when I send you that little message in your um, Facebook Messenger. I'm not going to be using that anymore after the end of this month. So the only way you're going to get notified when I go live is through my page. So if you are following my page or you like my page, make sure that you hit that little bell. If you click the 3 little dots up in the right hand corner, there should be a little bell that talks about notifications. Turn that on and you'll get notified when I'm live. It'll just send you a little message in your news feed notifications telling you I'm live. Until I find some other way to start like a mailing list or something. But they're making changes to that, and they're going to start charging people for it, and I'm just not going to pay for it right now. My money's better spent on supplies and other things at this point. So I send out about 190 something of those messages every week, but unfortunately at the end of the month when they change it, mine won't be going out anymore. Flip the bird, that's good. Gotta make sure you flip that bird. Hi Millie, how are you? You're not late, hon, not at all. We're just getting started. I'll do a recap here in a little bit. So yeah, just so everybody knows, so don't, if you don't get the messages at the end of the month, that'll be why. There's a lot of changes going on with a lot of the things that we use for our businesses. Unfortunately, some of them aren't so great, but there's nothing we can do about them, so we just roll with the punches. Do what you gotta do to stay in business, right? We just find other ways to be creative, I guess. So as you all know, a couple weeks ago, about a week or so ago, thank you so much, Sandy. I appreciate it. No, you're doing fine. You're not late at all. Yeah, I'll do a recap here in just a few minutes. But anyway, the post office changed the way they figure our boxes. Before it went by size, but it went by the actual weight, I guess you could say. But now, because our boxes are so big and they take up so much space, they feel like they're not getting enough for them. It's the only way I know how to describe it. So they've changed the rate at what we ship our boxes. So what used to cost me $10 to ship to someone now is going to cost $35. So we've had to look for other alternatives like FedEx, UPS. I was able to take some into the post office and get a cheaper rate, but I've found that isn't going to be something I'm going to be able to do for the long run. It's just too much to run to the post office every day with a box or two, and so I've got an account set up with FedEx. Thank you all for sharing. I appreciate it. So I set up an account with FedEx, and I'm working on other alternatives, but I am changing my shipping fees in my shop to a flat rate because I can't see sending, for instance, I'll just use Sherry because I just sent her a wreath. What used to cost, I think it was $10 to ship a wreath to her, $9 or $10 to ship a wreath to her in Florida from here. I'm in North Carolina. They now want I think it was $32, $31 to send that to her. Maybe it was 27. I might be mixing that up with another one. But anyway, it's almost tripled what I was paying before. So I've had to do some adjusting. So I just want everyone to know ahead of time, because I have several repeat customers on here. And I know you're going to see that the shipping is different, and I want you to know why. And it's not because I'm trying to make any money off of your shipping, because I'm not making any money off of it, believe me. But the shipping, I have to average it out, because there's no way for me to know who's going to order, if it's going to be somebody from California or somebody from Florida or New York or whatever. So I basically had to figure out an average of what it cost me. So I will lose money on some of the shipping, and some of it I probably will, get a dollar on it. But it will all average out. Unfortunately, I had it set at 15, and I've had to bump that up to 18 now. So I will probably lose some customers, I'm sure. Some of us will, but I mean, it is what it is, and there's nothing we can do about it. We look for the cheapest possible shipping from all avenues before we send out a box. And if there's a huge difference, then I would absolutely refund you any difference. But if it's not a huge difference, then the time that it takes to do all of that is it's not worth it. So I just want everyone to be aware, because like I said, I do have several people on here who are repeat customers. So I don't want you to be shocked the next time you go in and look at a wreath and you see that the shipping is different. It's, like I said, it's not because of something that I wanted to do, but it's something that had to be done. And I hope everyone will understand and they'll continue to stick with me, but I understand if not. And I try to keep my wreaths as reasonable as possible. So the other alternative would be, which is another thing that came out this week, is that Etsy is giving priority to any the businesses who use free shipping. So in order to use free shipping, of course, you have to roll that price up into your wreath or your product, whatever your product may be. So, I mean, people obviously know that. But they're going to be giving priority to those that offer free shipping rather than people like me who have a flat rate. So that may be another avenue I have to look at if I want to continue to have my shop be seen in the search and on a priority basis. And that's where I sell from, is Etsy. So for me, it's a good platform. And I get a lot of business from there. So I'm not trying to bore y'all with business details, but I just want to be honest with you and upfront and let you know what's going on. Because I don't want everyone to be surprised when they take a look at it and see, things are different. So it changes. It is crazy, and we do try to make our boxes, I don't know that I can go much smaller in my box, and it wouldn't make a huge difference. I already looked at to see what the price would be for mine to go down one size. Would smash everything, so you would end up having, the customer would end up having to fluff everything out even more when they get it. And I can't see cramming my wreath into a smaller box. I mean, I could try, but I mean, they're already tight in the one I send, so. Hi, Josh. Hey, Josh, I meant to ask you, are we allowed to share that information that we got the other night? I may have asked you, I just don't remember. Oh, you found it, Diane? Okay, so it's out of stock. Yeah, Craft Outlet, a lot of their stuff is not on their website right now because they moved to a new warehouse. And in the midst of moving to the warehouse, they were hit by one of those tornadoes that went through the Midwest. And they've had to do some work to get everything back up and running. So they have been out of a lot of things. Anything that was on the site before they moved is about all you're going to find. I know they're trying real hard to get it back up and running, but they've just had a mess to deal with. At least that's what I've seen from their posts. Anyway, so now that I've depressed everybody and myself with all my business talk. Okay, I just wasn't sure. Etsy changed shipping already. They changed the shipping about 2 weeks ago. And the thing to do free shipping, that email went out yesterday. If you have an Etsy store, you should have gotten an email from them yesterday. I know a lot of people were panicking about it, but I mean, you know, it is what it is. It's changes, and if I'm going to be in business, then I got to roll with the changes. So that's what I'm doing, best I can. I really hate to give up my business if that, you know, it came to that, and I don't think it will, but I know some people are having a hard time with it. My son-in-law had a good idea. He said it's time to get a private jet and fly them around, deliver them ourselves. So we're going to leave that up to him. Okay, Josh. No, I'll wait. So anyway, that's where we are with all of that. Like I said, I just wanted everybody to know, because I do have customers who are repeat customers, and I just want them to be aware of the changes that are happening. So, and I'm sure lots of businesses go through changes, so nothing new, right? Hi, Joy. We know the gender of the baby. I thought they were going to have some kind of gender reveal, but I guess the doctor let it slip what it was, so they know. Oh, you guys want to know too? Is that what you're hinting at? Uh-oh. If you can hear me, go out and come back in, because mine is not frozen. Yeah, see, it's back now. Everybody there? Yeah, mine said error too, but the screen that I get your comments on did. But everything was running okay. Yeah, that's what I did too. I just refreshed the one I was getting the comments on and it came back. Sorry about that. I don't know what it was. My camera was still going, so. I would say it was the storms, but we already had it tonight, so. Sorry about that. Could be Facebook. Yeah, it was just for a second it went out. Maybe Facebook didn't like me talking about something. I'm sorry, Sue. Yeah, it froze up for just a second. Alright, 2 more to go. This is a fabric mesh, so it's got quite a bit of strings flying around here. Okay, well, Christina said it was okay to tell. So Josh and Christina, Josh is my son for anyone who doesn't know, and him and his girlfriend are expecting our 8th grandchild, and they are having a boy. They each have a boy already, and now we're having another boy. So we are all super excited. We were hoping it was going to be a girl so we could kind of balance things out, but they had other plans. So we're having another boy. Hi, Krista. And I will let him tell if he wants what the name's going to be. So we already have 5 boys. So now we'll have 6 boys and 2 girls. Thank you. They're really excited. Dakota's excited he's going to be a big brother. And he's thrilled because he was really hoping it was going to be a boy too. He did not want a little sister. Although he said if he got one, he would be thrilled with it, I guess, is what he said. I guess. So funny. Well, my computer wants to shut down, I guess. Guess I won't be looking at comments on there. Alright, so there's our base. That'd make a great Halloween one too, wouldn't it? I think I did one at Halloween like this with the skeletons on it. So there's our base. I've got 12-inch poofs with my black mesh. Then I did 20-inch ruffles with the red and black Buffalo Plaid. 20-inch ruffles there. And then for anybody who's just joining, I've got a bow that we'll probably use. And this is the sign we're using. It says Believe. Sorry about the glare. It's in the plastic still. So I got to get that ready. And then I've got some pine cones and some cotton pods because that's what's on here. But first we're going to put the ribbons on. Ribbon tails. All my ribbons are cut at 14 inches. And I have a 1.5 inch red and natural stripe, along with the squirrels, the berries, and the pine cones. So those two are going to go together. And then I'm going to use two plaids. One is the black and white. The other is the red and black. The red and black is a 2.5. And the black is a 1.5. Oh, there's one of our guests. Y'all want to say hello?
Here.
Somebody's been outside running. Hang on a minute. I'll move the camera so they can see you.
Come say hi to her.
There they are, both of them. Hang on one sec, everybody. They want to say hello. There they are.
Hello. Hi.
This is Nathan. Whoops. This one behind me is Nathan. This is Brandon. Nathan is our fan club president. Say hi.
Hi.
They've been outside running, so they're out of breath. Not yet, Renee. He's going to, though. All right. Back down we go. There we go. Everybody says hi, guys.
Hi.
Bye. Bye.
Thanks for the support.
Nathan said thank you for your support. I think I'm going to put him in charge of marketing and advertising. They are handsome young men. Yes, they are. All right, so I'm going to put these two together here. Fold them in half, get my center. And then I'm going to ruffle them up. So I'm putting these in there every tie, every other tie. I'm alternating them. And on the bottom, I want them to come out. You gotta force them the way you want them. They are very sweet boys. Yes, they are. I'm glad you're back from vacation, Susan. I hope you had fun. Looked like you did. I know you needed to get away. Yes, they are. Yeah, we have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 5. I always have to double check. 5 grandsons and 2 granddaughters. 5 of them belong to my daughter. And the other 2, almost 3, belong to my son and his girlfriend, Christina. I only have 2 kids, so I don't want that one. We missed you too, but we're so glad you were able to get away and do something fun and relax and recoup. Re-energize. I loved your little gator tater. What are you doing? Shower? You don't have to do sign language. You can talk.
I'm taking my shower.
Okay, thank you. I got all these little black fuzzies flying around. Every time I see them move, I think there's something crawling on my desk. Did you get to talk to your mom tonight? Is your mom down there in South Carolina, or I mean Georgia? Are you from there? Or you just have family there? Hopefully next time you'll be closer, I can come see you. I like these plaids. I like them a lot. You miss Tater? There's 2 of them now? Oh, man. Yeah. Susan went on vacation this week and she found herself a gator who took kindly to her. Not sure if he was trying to be friends or trying to eat her. She's just a little thing, so he was probably going to eat her. Wires are coming out. Oh, thank you. Wasn't real sure about my red and, well, these 2 combination, the Squirrels, but it was the only thing I had that had pine cones on it, and I really wanted something with pine cones on it. I'll bet he did see you as lunch. And you were crazy enough to go back not once, but twice. And then she named the thing Tater. I would have ran for the hills and I wouldn't have gone back. So anyway, if y'all weren't here earlier when I was talking about it, I'm going to be a guest wreath maker on another Cubby's page on Monday night. One of the girls who's in my business group that I'm in is going on vacation, and she's got 4 of us filling in for her while she's gone. She does her lives twice a week. So I'm going to start it off on Monday and do a guest live on her page. And I would love for all of you on my page to come over and join me and to give her page a like so you can follow along with me. Her page is called Wreaths by Busy Bee Custom Creations. Her name is Brenda. Some of you may know her. Some of you may follow her already. I went on there tonight and I made a little live to introduce myself to her followers. And just to make sure everything was going to work so that she could feel comfortable going on vacation and not worrying about her people. So you'll be able to see my little welcome video or introduction video on there if you go and like her page. I did that about 6:30 tonight. And it's real short, only about 3 minutes long, I think. But we just had to test everything before she goes and make sure it was working. So I would love for you guys to come and watch on Monday night at 7 o'clock Eastern. And I will post it on my page so that y'all have a reminder. But it won't be on my page, it'll be on hers. I will share it to my page though, so that you can find it. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not sure what I'm going to make. I'm going to have to come up with 2 things for next week for Christmas. Oh, and don't forget, I'm having a sale in my shop the whole month. The Christmas in July sale is going on. I've sold several wreaths already this month since we started it, which is awesome. So lots of people taking advantage of that sale and getting some wreaths that they've had their eye on. So if there's something that you've been watching, take a look again because it is on sale right now. Everything in my shop is 15% off. And this wreath is already listed, although it does not have a picture up. It just has a description. And it probably doesn't have the sale price on it yet either. So the price that's on there will be reduced by the 15% automatically when I'm done with this. I'll go in and make sure that that's included in the sale. So if anyone is interested in a Christmas wreath, I have a couple of them still up there in my shop. And I have lots of other ones up there that make great gifts. So never too early to start getting your gifts taken care of. Spread out those purchases. That's what I like to do. When I watch the Christmas in July sales or shows on QVC. Yes, ma'am, I am back. I came back. It was just a quick, we just had to refresh the screen. I think our bartender's watching a movie, so she's not manning the bar tonight, or right now anyway. She was here a minute earlier. She's probably taking advantage of some of that quiet time. She's got 2 less children in her house because they're here in mine. I've forgotten how loud teenagers can be. All right, the bottom is done. I need to turn my glue gun back on because it shuts off by itself after a while if I don't use it. All right, so I want to do this one up there. Yeah, she is slacking. Well, the notebook is on, so anytime that's on, you know she's got to watch that. She's like me. She has certain movies that she loves and watches them whenever they come on, no matter what or how many times you've seen them. First timer from California. Well, hello, Carol. Thank you so much for joining us. What part of California are you in? I was raised in Southern California. I was just telling him that you were watching the movie, Cindy. I know how it is. I watch certain ones every time they come on. Sometimes I'll watch them 3-4 times in a row if they have them on a weekend where they just keep showing them over and over again. Northern California. I was raised in Southern California. But I have been away from there longer than I lived there. And y'all have been shaking a lot out there. That's one of the reasons I'm glad I'm not there. Don't like earthquakes. I still have sisters who live there. I'm in North Carolina now. Oops, already did that one. I live in North Carolina. I've lived here off and on for the last, 33 years, I guess. My husband was military, so he was stationed out here and retired from here. We left a couple times, but we always come back. We just recently came back about almost 2 years ago. It'll be 2 years the end of September. Well, actually the end of August. We moved into the house the end of September. And that move is what helped me find wreathing. So if it hadn't been for that move, I probably would have never found it. Western Kentucky. I was born in Michigan. Born in Michigan, raised in California, and then I guess you could say grew up in North Carolina. Well, thank you, Carol. I'm so glad you joined us. We hope you will come back every Wednesday. Thank you guys. If you wouldn't mind spreading the love for me, I would really appreciate that. Let your friends know that we are here. One of them's in the shower, the other one's downstairs. They were outside running. At least I think that's what they were doing. They came in here out of breath. I've got some new signs to show y'all tonight too when I get done that I just got in. I know you're going to love to see those. Some of them are Christmas, some are Halloween. Oops. All right, 2 more to go. And then we can put the sign on. Well, hello from Orlando. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate that. Welcome. Oh, you're not late. Did you find anything good at Hobby Lobby? You know, for those of you who do crafts and make wreaths and that, if you have an AC more, They've got Halloween stuff out already, and they've got it on sale, 40% off. I know Hobby Lobby has their stuff out, but they don't have it on sale. They wait too long to put it on sale. It's Mama. Thank you. Go enjoy your phone call with your mom. I will talk to you later. All right, that was the last one. There we go. So there's our base. Hi, Jonathan. How are you? I haven't seen you in so long. We missed you. All right, so let me get my stuff out from my sign here because I forgot to put the wires on it. It's getting hot up here, y'all. All right, so the sign is a tin sign. I got it from Personally Yours. Check out her signs. Her page is Personally, L-E-E, Yours. She has a Facebook page and an Etsy store. I buy a lot of my signs from her. And I just got in a new batch. I'll bet you are. Yeah, I know you're coming back. We just hope you're enjoying your time off. Alright, so I'm going to put my business card on the back of the sign. I just put a little bit of this glue. Well, don't stick your finger in it. Let me glue myself together here. Alright, that only takes a second to set up. That way, if they ever take the sign off the wreath, they'll know where they got the wreath from. Or if they need to get a hold of me to find out where to get the sign, my card's there. Yes, they do. She just put out a bunch of signs today, too. Every time I get my order from her, she puts out new signs. I can't keep up. If you haven't ordered from her or taken a look at her signs, go take a look at them sometime. They're so cute. Alright, so I'm just cutting. This is 26 gauge wire, silver wire. And I cut them a little long because you never know. I'm almost out of that one. Alright, so I put my own holes in the signs. I used to have her do them for me because she'll do them if you want them. But sometimes I don't know that I want them in the corners or that I need all four. So I'll just do them myself. So I get this little thing at the craft store. It's in the aisle with the jewelry making stuff. It's called a beadsmith. And it's a little metal hole punch. That's all it is. And it makes the tiniest hole right through the sign. And on this one, I am putting them in all four corners. all these picked up so I don't. There's two. Where's the other one at? All right, there it is. Got it. All right, so I'm going to put my wires through here. Sorry, I usually have this done ahead of time. There's the other one. But I forgot to do it tonight. So I'm just going to give it a little twist. So anybody have any good plans for the weekend? Anybody doing anything? This one might be a little too short. We'll see. I'd have to cut another one for that. So we're almost done. Nobody has any plans for the weekend? Well, that one's kind of short too. We'll see. Yeah, that's how it's been here too, Lisa. Hot and humid. Alright, so to put my signs on, I use this little needle. It's called a yarn needle. I get them at, you can get them at Michael's, Hobby Lobby. Walmart even carries them. It's just a long needle. Mine's a metal one. I also have them in plastic. And I bought it by the yarn, the crocheting stuff. And I use it to put my wires through my mesh. Makes it very easy and simple to go through. I don't have to fight with the wires, usually. Once I say that, I'll probably have to fight with them. So I just put them both on there, pull them through, and then I attach one wire to the frame. And I don't want to pull too tight because I don't want my sign to smash my mesh down. So I just take the wires and well, that one doesn't want to stay. I put one wire on each side of a ring of the frame to give it something to tie to. If I can see what I'm doing here. It's hard to see with this black mesh. There it goes. Alright, so I'm just going to give this a light twist. Like I said, I don't want to pull it too tight because I don't want it to smash everything. So I'm just going to twist it once or twice and then I'll go back and once I get them all on there, I'll tighten everything up. And I go right down in next to one of my ties. That's where the mesh is fullest or thickest. there's those two. Got two more to do and we'll be done with the sign. But you see how quick and easy that is with that needle on there. Don't have to fight with that mesh or that wire going through the mesh. And the silver wire always hides best on a wreath. Don't know why, but it just kind of blends in with everything. Alright, last one. And then I'm just going to put those pine cones on. And those are all probably going to go right in one spot. The pine cones and the cotton pods. The way they have them on the sign, they're all kind of bunched up together. So we'll make it look like that. And if I put the bow at the bottom, then I'll probably put the cotton in that at the top, maybe. We'll see. Got it twisted. There we go. Y'all still with me? Y'all are really quiet tonight. What's going on? Nobody's talking. Alright, there we go. I'll have to go back and loosen up one corner because it's a little tight, but I'll just leave it for the moment. Y'all don't have to watch me do that. Alright, so here's the bow. I'll put that on there. And I'm going to do the same thing with the bow. I'm going to put the wires through my little thing here. Let me cut off this pipe cleaner here so it doesn't stick anybody. Don't need that one anymore. So I just cut off any of the excess I'm not using and fold over the end so nobody gets poked. Alright. My camera, I use my phone to do my lives on here. And it's just on a regular tripod that you would buy for any kind of camera. The one we have used to be for our movie camera when we had the old video cameras. So I just use that. I probably should do those separate. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to do them separately because they're too thick to go through the mesh. Maybe. It's stuck now. Doesn't want to come out. Well, we just might have to make it go. Lord, it gets so hot up here. All day long it's nice and cool, and then at night, for some reason, it gets so warm. Alright, well now that I said that, it's going to be stuck. This thing just does not want to come through here. It's really hard to see what, there it goes. All right, thank you. All right, let's do one at a time. Thank you. Goodness. Just wants to be stubborn tonight. Hi, Kathy. How are you? I think it gets snagged on that. Well, hi, Kara. How are you? Or Carla. I'm sorry, Carla. Look like Kara from here. Got to get up closer. Where are you from? And then I probably don't even have it centered, right? Detroit. Awesome. I was born in Detroit. Thank you so much for watching. Alright, so I've just loosely tied that in place. Fluff that out a little bit. There. And I will come back later and snip off my tails here because I did not dovetail them, and I want to do that. But I can do that afterwards. I just want to get everything where it needs to be so I can get the pine cones on there. Alright, so on the sign, it's got some cotton pods, some pine cones. They've got a couple different places. So I was thinking of putting them at the top. Maybe bunching them up. Don't want that. Like that. I've got another pine cone and another pod there. So what do y'all think? You like that? Or should I spread those out, the pine cones and the cotton? Should I spread those out? Or bunch them up like they have them on the sign? Another first timer from Ohio. Thank you so much for joining us, Linda. Welcome. We're so glad to have you here. So what do y'all think? Should we put the pine cones like that? Or should I spread them out? Either way. Yeah, they have them all bunched up on the sign, the little pictures of it. So I don't know. I might just leave them all like that. Hi, Maggie. Alright, so let's see what we can do with this over here. So I'm going to put my tie down, cut that down. So don't need all of that. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Tracy. Thank you for joining us. First time watcher, where are you from? Alright, I think I'm gonna put some glue on that one. Get my glue sticks out just in case. Yeah, I like them together too. I think I'm gonna leave them all bunched up together. Alright, let's see. We'll put this one in first. And I'm just going to put some glue on there. I use Gorilla Glue. Holds really nicely. And it's just going to go right in here. I want to make sure my ties are where I can get to them. So you want to make sure you have your tails where you need them to be. Once you put that glue on there, they're not going anywhere. So you're not going to be able to move them. Jacksonville, Florida. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Love it when we get new first timers. I was going to say new timers. Alright, so there's that. Messing up all my ribbons here. Alright, let's see. If I spread these apart a little bit, I can get them all bunched up here. Put one on that side, one on this side, and then put the cotton in between them all. Yep. These are going to adhere to that mesh really good. And they are not going to go anywhere. Thank you, Diane. Thank you so much. Thank you, Joy. We are almost done. I just have to put these last ones on. And that will be it. And like I said, if y'all weren't here earlier, I am going to be a guest wreath maker on another page on Monday night. And it's called Wreaths by Busy Bees Custom Creations. She's going to be away. And she's got a couple of us filling in for her on her page. So I would love it if y'all would come and watch on Monday night. I usually go live on Wednesday. I will still do my live on Wednesday. So you just get a double dose of me next week. But I'm looking forward to that. I need my bigger ones here. Just clipping off a little bit of that end there. Should have moved these out here a little bit. It's alright. It still works. And this wreath is listed in my shop already. It doesn't have a picture, but it says made on Facebook Live. So if anyone is interested, it is there. Usually I post them the next day, but I wanted to try and get ahead because the last couple of times I didn't get them done right away. got one more. I will post it on my page so that everyone can see it and that you can come over and watch. It's the first time I've been a guest on someone's page like that. I did do a live on my business coach's page, but that was a double live that we did. So I did do that, but this one it'll be just like my regular live, just on someone else's page. But yes, I will share it on my page as well, so that everybody can come over and watch. I am looking forward to it. It'll be fun. I might have to rearrange that a little bit, but it'll come off. It'll work. Oops. I got some glue on there. I'll get that off too. So there we go, guys. There is our believe Buffalo Plaid wreath. Yeah, I gotta fix those cotton. Maybe add another one. I am thinking about that. I've just got to go to the wholesalers and see what kind of stuff I can come up with. So I'm going to be doing that. I'm just waiting for them to get their fall stuff out before I go. I've heard from a couple people that they're just now starting to put it out. So I'm waiting a little bit longer for them to get that stuff out. But yes, I've had people ask me several times about wreath kits. So that is something I'm looking into expanding into. And what that would entail is you would buy the kit from me with everything included that you would need. And then I would do a live and show you how to put it together along with written instructions. So you could either do it on your own or follow along with me. Either way. So, but yes, like I said, I've been asked quite a bit about that lately, so it's something I'm seriously looking at. So I will do that. But like I said, I'm waiting because I know that they're just now putting their fall stuff out. So if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it in the fall. And do maybe a fall and then a Christmas kit. That would be fun. Because you know I love Christmas, so what better kit for me to start with, right? I don't need that. So, anyway, oh, you know what? Here, let me show you the signs I got. Before we go, got my little list here. So don't forget, my stuff in my shop is all on sale throughout the whole month. Everything is 15% off through July, the end of July. So some of these you might have seen me share when she put them up, but here's one. This is the fortune teller sign. So I got that, and this one is a little 8-inch round. And then I have, this is a custom order, but I'll show it to you anyway. This is for a wreath I have to do for a customer. It's a home sweet home. This is an 8x8 square. And then I got this for October for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. This is a cause that is very near to me and my family. My sister is a breast cancer survivor. So I'm going to do one of those. That's a little different from the ones I've done in the past. And my daughter will go gaga for this one because I know she liked this one. And it says it's just a bunch of hocus pocus. So there's that one for Halloween. And then the rest are all Christmas. So here's a Christmas one that says Merry Christmas. So we got our little cow. I like the check background or border here. But the little cow, I got to find me a little cow to put on it. And then we've got Santa saying Merry Christmas to all. These are all 6x10s. And then I've got Baby It's Cold Outside with the snowman. I did a couple of snowmen last year. They were very popular, so I will probably do some more this year. But I love this blue color too. And then I've got the Chalkboard Christmas, says Merry Christmas. And then we've got Santa and the reindeer that say Merry Christmas as well. So if you see any of these that you like and you want a wreath with any of them, let me know. I would be happy to make a wreath for you. If not, I will be making my own and putting them up there for everybody to see. So that is it for tonight. So again, I thank you all for sharing my page. Thank you to all the newcomers tonight. We appreciate you being here. And we hope to see you back again next Wednesday at 8 o'clock. We go live every Wednesday at 8 o'clock. I know, I love the signs too. She has some really neat ones. She just had some Thanksgiving ones she put out today, so I may have to place another order. I don't know. This is the second one I've gotten from her the last month, I think. So, but yeah. So anyway, thank you all for joining me tonight. If you missed any of the information that I put out today, go back and look at the beginning of the live. There's some information there about the mini chat and some of my about the shipping on my wreaths. And don't forget, my YouTube channel also is at Wreath Decor by Dawn. Subscribe to that. You can find all of my old videos there, as well as on Facebook. Monday, 7 o'clock on Wreaths by Busy Bees Custom Creations. I will be doing a guest appearance, a guest live, at 7 p.m. Eastern. So, and I will put out a notice on my page so that you can find me over there. So, and there is a little video over there. If you go like her page, you'll see my little welcome or introduction video that I did today for her when we were testing everything, making sure it would work. So give her page a like as well, and follow me over there on Monday. So otherwise, I will see you back here next Wednesday at 8 o'clock, and we'll do another Christmas. May not be a wreath, though. It might be something different. Who knows? We'll see. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week. Good night.